Welcome. Today I'm going to show you everything about WooCommerce product, adding a product, everything that has to do with configuring a new product and editing an existing product. Right. So once you're on your WordPress dashboard, you already have WooCommerce installed. Maybe you have a product, maybe you don't. But you have WooCommerce installed. WooCommerce is the plugin that manages e-commerce system for WordPress. Well, there are other ones, but WooCommerce is the most popular one. Why do we really use WooCommerce? Because WooCommerce has a lot of extendability. You can extend it a lot. You can add some other plugins that support WooCommerce, and a lot of developers are developing for WooCommerce. So pretty much WooCommerce is the best choice for WordPress developers that are looking to build e-commerce. It's free, well, except you want to extend it to some paid add-ons, but it's usually free and easy to configure also. So let's dive right in. So first, you want to go to your product, all products. So this is where you see all products that you have on your site or products that are already uploaded. Now, under all products, if you have product existing, you see your products here. If you don't, you're going to have to create new product or you import new products. So you export, let's say you want to move your products to another website, or you want to have them on a CSV, right? You can export your product. But for this, we are just going to click on add new product. So when you click on add new product, you are going to see something like this, and WooCommerce product is managed with just easily configurable details, right? So the first thing you see is the product name. The product name is what should be the user see as the name of the product, right? What's this product called? So sometimes you should give it descriptions like let's say Adidas let's just call it Pro Max blue. Now I'm putting blue here because this is the only color that exists that this Adidas has, right? We are going to get into variable products when we down the line. We are going to get into variable products as we proceed, right? So Adidas Pro Max blue, and next thing we see here is the product description. That means, is there any description you want to add? Let's say you want to add this product is good for your running and jogging. Okay, let's call it this shoe. Okay, so the next thing you are going to see now is going to be the product data. So we have different types of products in WooCommerce. We have the simple products, we have the grouped products, we have external or affiliate product, then we have variable products. So simple product is just as the name is simple, one product. You put in the name, put in the price and everything like that. Then grouped product means it's not just one, they are different products. Let's say you want to sell a keyboard, a MacBook, and a maybe the mouse. You want to sell them as a group product, right? So that's what group product means. So you can select multiple products and group them together, right? External products means, or affiliate products means, you have an affiliate link. The product is not yours, right? You have an affiliate link that you want to sell. So if the person orders through your affiliate link, you get your commission and the person gets his order. So that's what affiliate products mean. Then finally we have variable product. Variable product. Now, variable means variation. A product can exist in different variation. Take a shirt, for example, or a shoe. So a shoe can be white, it can be blue, it can be red. And it can also be small. Let's use sizes. It can be, maybe I have the same shoe in 42, 43, and 44. So there are different variations of a particular product, right? So if it's just one piece that you have, it is a simple product. Maybe one type of, maybe I have multiple of the same thing, it's a simple product. But if there are variations, that means there's a different color or a different size or something is different about it, about this same type of product. Now, take a MacBook, for example. Say you are selling a MacBook. A MacBook can be, or an iPhone can be 256 gig RAM and can be 1 terabyte, can be 525 gig. Those are variation, even though they are all the same iPhone 16 or iPhone 17, but they can have different variation, and that's what variable product comes in. So for this, let's just start with a simple product. So let's create a simple product. So simple product can be virtual or downloadable, right? Virtual products are products that you don't ship, right? Virtual products are products like maybe you are subscribing for a course, you are selling a course, you don't ship the course, right? So that's what virtual products means. Downloadable products are products that the users has to download. Like we are going to create a link, you can see you add a file and everything like that, right? So that's just different in with this checkbox that we have here. So if it's a virtual product, we don't have shipping. If it's a downloadable product, we now add that file we want them to download, right? So if we next thing we are going to see, let's take a simple product, for example. The first thing we're going to see is the regular price. So let's say this shoe we are selling at 50,000. Remember, don't put a comma. If it's on sales, we can say, okay, for this December sales, let's do 45,000, and we can schedule this sale to run from today and end on the last day. So this is a sales now. So at the end of this day, it is going to stop running that sales. Okay. So if it is taxable, you make it taxable. If it is not taxable, you leave it none. Right. Now, if it was a downloadable product, the difference we are now going to be having is the link to the file. Right. So we are going to add the file. We're going to add how many times you want this user to be able to download it. Right. There are some products that let's say an ebook, because you don't want people to be sharing the URL. You just want them to download it once. And once they download it, it's gone. If you want to add an expiry for it, that okay, after how many days after maybe 5 days after this person buys it, it is no more valid. Right. Think about maybe a voucher. If you buy a voucher, it's valid for 7 days. And if the person don't use it within that 7 days, it's gone. Right. So that's what expiry stands for. Cool. So the next thing we have is inventory. What does inventory mean? Inventory helps you manage your store, right? Manage your stock for this particular product. Now, how does that apply? So the first thing we have is SKU. SKU means store keeping unit. So if you have a way you organize your products in terms of, if you have something you use to organize it, like numbers or products, names, and everything like that, you can create an SKU from that. So you can say my SKU is FTLS maybe -2334. Maybe the next one will be 2335. So if it's a book and you have ISBN, you have all of these, you can put it. If you don't, you can leave it. Now, do you want to track the quantity of the stock? That is stock management. If you want to track the quantity of the stock, you click this checkbox. Now, it's going to ask you how many of this particular product do you have. Now, this helps people. Let's say it helps you to prevent over order. That means when your product has finished and people are still able to order. Right. So if I say, okay, I have only 5, that means I want to sell 5 of this. So at the moment it is 5, I don't want the user to be able to buy it again. So you can say allow back order. You say don't allow. If you allow it, but notify customer, or you allow. So don't allow means once the product is finished, they are going to be seen out of stock on the front end. Allow but notify customer means we are going to allow you to order it, but we'll tell you that, oh, this product is not available, but you will get it once it is available. But allow means maybe you have unlimited, you have a way to get it, or you just want to still collect the money even though you don't have it, which is not a good thing, right? So let's click on don't allow. So we now have low stock threshold, which means at what point do you want this store to tell you? Now this is for you, the admin. At what point do you want it to tell you that this product is low? So we want it to tell us it's low once it is 2, right? So that the system can tell us that, oh, you have low stock on this particular product. If you need to stock up more, if you need to go and remove the product from the cart or something from the store, so you need to know what you are doing. So you have the last option, sold individually. That means you don't want one person to purchase all 5. You want this item to be sold to only one person per order, so people can't order more than one. We are going to uncheck that, right? So the next option now we have is our shipping option. So if you are tracking shipping by weight, you want to put the weight here, but those are still configured in the WooCommerce setting. So if you are tracking shipping by weight, that okay, after 10 kg is this weight, 50 kg is a different weight, right? So you set that here. If it's, you can set the dimension, right? Okay. So for simple products, we are pretty much done. We have linked products. There's no link product. So if you want to upsell, say you have shoe, you have this Adidas that is 45,000. Upsell means I want you to get another option that is more expensive. So instead of this 45,000, I can say, okay, take this one for 60,000. So I can set a product and say, okay, I want to upsell this product. Now you upsell products that are more expensive actually, right? So you ensure that the product you are choosing here is going to be more expensive than the one the person is trying to buy. So cross sell means you are trying to make them also buy. So while they are buying this one, let's say you are selling a white shoe and you are selling the white shoe shiner, right? So that's how that works. So after that, you are pretty much done. You have attributes. We are going to get to attributes in variable, but for a simple product, we don't really need anything. What we need now is our product image. So I need to come to the right here and set product image. So if the product image already exists in my website, it will be there, but if it doesn't, I'll click on upload and upload from my website, right? So I'm just going to upload this shoe as our Adidas. So you wait for it. Now, with product image, it is very important that you ensure that they are all this. It's going to have a uniform size, right? So if there is a size that you've been using, ensure you keep on using that size. You can see this one is a 491 by 368, and all products are like that. So you want to ensure that you are using that same size for all products. So let's just pick this image as our product image. Now, what is different between product image and product gallery? So sometimes you see the product image is the one that shows on the front. Now, when you click into the product, you see more images about the shoe. Maybe you see the sole, you see the dimension and everything like that. So that's what product gallery means. So you can select more than one image for a product gallery, right? Why for product image, it just has to be one. So with product gallery, I can select multiple images. Let's do this. Now note, we are just selecting randomly. So you can also upload them multiple images. So with this, we're actually done with this product. All I need to do is click publish. And my product is viewable. So you can see it says view product. So I can view my product. Let me view it on a new tab. So you can see the name we gave it becomes the URL, Adidas Pro Max Blue. And from what it's showing me here, they show me that this product is on sales and it was newly added, right? Okay, so you see we now have our Adidas Pro Max Blue. We have the price, we have the stock, we have our SKU, and we have our category. Then this product can also be shared, right? You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you want to share it. You can add it to wish list and add to cart. So this tutorial is not about the front end of the product itself. So let's go back. Now, remember I said there is a difference between simple and variable products. So we're going to look at variable products now. So when I click on variable product, what you'll notice is that the price will leave here. The price will leave. So variable products doesn't have a individual price. Every other thing remains the same. The inventory remains the same. Your shipping. Now, what's the difference between a variable product and a simple product? Boils down to the attributes. The attributes that makes it a variation, right? So what can be variable? What varies about it? Is it the length? Is it the height? Is it the color? Is it the size? So for something like shoe, it is usually color. So color, and we can also have size. Now, if the what varies doesn't exist, you can actually create a new variation by clicking add new, right? A new type of attribute. So this thing can be something that is peculiar to your business. It might be something different, right? So let me just remove this. So for color, we can choose, let's say we have red, gray, red, now you can choose as much color as you want. And if the color you want is not here, you just need to click create value. So let's say there is a carton brown or dark brown. I'll click on OK. And I'll ensure that this is used for variation and it's also visible on the product page, right? So we do the same thing for shoe size. We select the size. You can see the size we want is not available. So we're going to create value and add 36. Create another one, 37. and 38. Those are the sizes this shoe is available in. So I'll click on save attribute. Now this attribute has been created for this product, but they are not yet used as variations. So I need to now come down to variations. You can see attributes and variations. So I'll come down to variations, and I can generate it automatically by just clicking generate variations, right? So to pair each of those variations with each other. So you can see green 36, green 37, green 38, gray 36, gray 37, gray 38. So let's say I have only green 36. I don't have 37 and 38. I can simply just remove this. I have only green. I have only 30. I have green only in 36. I don't have it in 37 and 38. I have gray only in 37 and 38, so I'll remove 36. I have red only in 38, so I'll remove 36 and 37. Right. So you can do that. You can do it that way, right? So now what next? Now what we have to do now is to now add the price of each of these products, right? So want to add prices. If they are all uniform price, right, that means they all have the same price. I can just come to add price and say, okay, they are all 45,000, and I'll click on add price. But if the red is more expensive or the 38 is more expensive, I will need to come into the 38 and edit this to, let's say this is 55,000. Then everything we also needed to do, if it's on sales, you put the sales price. If it's different weights, you put different weights. If it has a different description, you put a different description. And if it has a different image, maybe you have the red image of it, you also upload the red image. Let's do that here. Let's pick a bag, this bag as a red, right? So we'll use this. So once that is done, we have created our variable product. We just need to click update or publish if that's the first thing you are creating. So click on publish, and when we view our products now, we are going to be seeing it with variations. So now you can see it has a color variation and a size variation. So I can say green, and I will see that green has only 36. If I say gray has only 37 and 38. If I say dark brown has 36, 37, 38. Then if I say red has only 38, right? So you can see once I selected red, because red is a different price, it shows me the price for red, and it comes to the image which is selected for red, right? So that is how variation works in WooCommerce. So that's how to add products and manage product on your WooCommerce. The same thing happens if you've already created your products and maybe you want to edit something. You just need to click on the edit button and it loads up that same page. If you want to quickly edit, maybe you just want to change the name. So with this, I can just change the name to, okay, because I have more variations, I want to remove blue from it. So I can remove blue. I can add more quantity to it. Let's say I got more stock. I can say, okay, I don't want to manage the stock. I can do a whole lot of things just in quick edit. So once I'm done with quick edit, I click on this update, right? So if I go to my products now and reload, blue is going to leave. You can see no blue here again. So let's say I want to buy 100 of this. So because we don't have 100 in stock, because we don't have 100 products, okay, you can see it shows us only 19 in stock, right? So if I'm going above what is in stock, I won't be able to place this order because we are managing stock, right? So that is how to create a product in WooCommerce.